Good morning, big spenders. I guess it's morning. I mean, I don't know what time you watch this, so it's morning here still, sort of. Um, it's I haven't been raptured because it's Tuesday, and if you haven't been raptured too, congratulations on living your life right. Um, yeah, I've been sucked into reading rapture related posts on threads over the past couple of days. That's where my brain is. The evangelically adjacent part of me is fascinated with such things. Uh, so yeah, big day for me. I get to revel in rapture news. Please don't whisk me away before my trip. Um, yeah. Oh man, I think I went over most of everything when I posted yesterday. I don't have a lot to talk about because I'm still getting over this sinus infection and I'm willing it to go away before I get on a plane Thursday morning because all that's left is a little bit of a throat tickle, and I don't want to freak people out because I'm not contagious. No one I've been around has gotten this. I'm on antibiotics. I made a run. Uh, I didn't actually leave my house. I did telehealth. I did a telehealth urgent care appointment over the weekend, and they determined that yes, the allergy attack had turned into a sinus infection. So I'm on antibiotics and waiting and waiting and waiting. Please hit. I want to feel better. I want to not freak people out. See, sniffly still. I'm getting there. I am better than I was. I'm significantly better, and I'll be fine on Thursday morning when I get on my plane. This morning, speaking of planes, I was doom scrolling, and occasionally I'll get ads for things like TSA pre-check, and I never look at them, but this morning I decided I'm going to take a look because I fly a lot. And the most troublesome part of navigating airports for me with my um, vestibular migraine, vertigo episodes, and nerve compression in my back is standing in long lines. And TSA is often a long line. So it's like, okay, maybe this is something I could benefit from. So I glanced at it. It's $78. I mean, with all of it, they're good. I mean, you're basically paying to skip the line. I'm not a fan of that. The anti capitalist in me is not a fan of that. But I don't know. Um, it's not something I'm jumping on at the moment, but it's something I might consider looking into a little further. Uh, just to, I think I could benefit from it some. I think it would give me some additional autonomy, which isn't a bad thing at all. Uh, So yeah, it's something I remember a few years ago having a conversation with a friend where it's like, I would never, ever. Now I'm like, well, maybe so. Maybe I will. Who knows? Uh, let's see. Yeah, LA. I'm so ready. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever been this ready for an LA trip. Just I don't know why. I really don't. Whether I would say it's, from being sick and just getting over that, but it started before then. I feel like I need to be there right now and for no particular reason. Um, but if you read my post yesterday, I have plans with my friend Donna, who I haven't seen in about a year and a half. And we're planning to I'm going to go up and visit her in Riverside, where she lives. And instead of making her drag down to LA and do LA stuff, it's like, no, you don't have to play tour guide in LA for me. I got my stuff down here. I'm good. I want to see where you live. I want to meet your cat. That type of stuff. So we're going out for Mexican food and going to the Cheech, which is the Cheech Marin Museum of Chicano Arts and Culture. And yes, it's that Cheech. I think that's pretty exciting. It looks incredible. I got on the website yesterday, and um, until this opened like 3 years ago, the foremost, largest collection of Mexican art in the United States was in a museum that's in Chicago. And I've been there, and it was phenomenal. It's been a few years, but it was just an incredible place. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing the Cheech and uh, and spending time with Donna. It's always exciting when I go someplace and can spend time with friends who are from that place. As much of a solo person as I am, uh, yeah, that'll be a fun day. That'll be that'll be cool. I think we're gonna do that on Saturday, and then Friday I have a work day planned with my coffee buddy Drew. We both have stuff to work on. He's in law school at the moment, and on Sunday I have meetings with two literary agents. It's kind of it seems like a very weird thing to have meetings with literary agents at 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning. It's via Zoom. It's part of the Philadelphia uh, Stories Writers Conference that happens every year. And with writers' conferences, if you're unaware, a big part of it is you have the opportunity to buy appointments, purchase appointments with literary agents and pitch your book and maybe get represented. Um, the closest I've come to getting an agent from my Woody Guthrie book was um, through this writers conference a few years ago. The time was not right. I kind of dropped the ball, and I'm glad I did. Uh, I was supposed to be finishing my rewrite of the manuscript in September. I have lost a week and a half now because of being sick. So it's not exactly where I want it to be, but it'll be close. I'm going to work on it today and tomorrow. And on Friday, I think Drew and I are going to hole up at a coffee house. And he's going to study, and I'm going to prep. And so, I mean, super vacation-y stuff. I don't necessarily travel to go on vacation per se. I travel to go do my normal stuff in a different place with different people. It works for me. Um, hold on. See, delightful, delightful. My plane seat mate is gonna love me. So ready for this to be gone. Um, while sitting around sick because there's nothing else to do, I put together my birthday trip for next month. My birthday is a month from yesterday. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, on Saturday, October 18th, my best friend and I have tickets to see Jonathan Richman here in St. Louis, and he hasn't been here in 7 years, 6 years. Uh, yeah, I'm going to that. Susie, my bestie, has a hookup and got us free tickets, so that's my birthday present, and I'm excited. So I'm actually doing something in St. Louis. We'll go out to dinner too. Not sure what we'll be doing there, but uh, so yeah, I'm gonna see Jonathan Richman and then get up early the next morning. And I started out thinking I'm gonna drive to Memphis and then spend the night, do some Memphis stuff, and then do some Blues Highway stuff, and then get to New Orleans. And then I was thinking about it. It's like that didn't work very well timing wise last time. I feel like I lost a day in New Orleans. Woody is beckoning his ancestors in the other room. Don't mind him. Um, so I just did some calculating and some figuring and some mapping, all this stuff that I enjoy doing. And I'm going to skip over Memphis on my way to New Orleans. I'm going to go to Jack's. I'm going to spend the night in Jackson that Sunday night. And I'm going to hit whatever I can on the Blues Trail, the Blues Highway on my way. With it being Sunday in Mississippi, I don't know how much that's going to be, but I'm also hoping the boiled peanut vendors will be out along the side of the road. I did not realize that the that boiled peanuts have a season, and I'm going down there right in the middle of it. I love boiled peanuts, and I've never had the opportunity to buy them on the side of the road in a southern state the way they are intended. So I'm really um, ridiculously excited about that prospect. So boiled peanuts, and hopefully the Grammy Museum in Cleveland, Mississippi. I hope they're open on Sundays, and I'll also be on the lookout for tamales, for Mississippi hot tamales too. I am not taking the same route that I took when I did the Blues Highway in May. I don't need to drive past the Mississippi State Penitentiary again. I'm still not recovered from the last time. But yeah, uh, there's other stuff to see, and I'm going to spend the night in Jackson, and that means I'll get up on Monday and I'll have 2.5 hours to drive to get to New Orleans, and so that essentially gives me back a day, and I'll be in New Orleans Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, leaving on Thursday, I think. Um, and yeah, I don't, my only solid plans are on my actual birthday. I have a tattoo appointment at noon, um, to work on the World's Dumbest Tramp stamp. I love getting tattooed on my birthday, because I've had bad birthdays, and if I'm getting tattooed on my birthday, I know I'm at least going to have something fun that's for me and that I enjoy, that I love, and I'm going to come away with something awesome. And I get to spend time with somebody I enjoy, and it's just a good thing for me to do on my birthday. I also made an appointment to have a fortune telling at Bottom of the Cup. I might have talked about this last week. I don't remember. I've had a lot of medication in the past week. Bottom of the Cup is the oldest fortune telling shop in the French Quarter. I went on Halloween last year and had an incredible, uncanny reading, especially a year out. I can tell you what, wow, did she nail some stuff in a big way. And not just little things. I mean, big, massive, life-changing type things. So, gave it a thought. It's like, I'm going to do it again. That was fun. I mean, I cried and was kind of shaken, but that was fun. So yeah, I'm going to go from my tattoo on one end of the French Quarter down to Bottom of the Cup on the other end of the French Quarter and get my fortune told. And then hopefully I need to pull together some dinner plans, whether for me by myself or with friends. I don't know yet. Um, but yeah. Then whenever I head home from New Orleans, The first day on the road, I'm going to drive from New Orleans to Memphis. Might stop and hit some more Blues Highway points on the way. Get to Memphis, and I booked myself for 2 nights in Memphis so that I don't feel rushed and I can actually do a couple of Memphis-y things. Last time I felt very rushed. So I think I've got a good balance this time with kind of skipping over on the way down, focusing on Mississippi, and then spending some, taking some actual time in Memphis on my way up back home. And that's a lot for less than a week. And I'm getting really excited about that trip. And then I was looking at my calendar today. It's like, oh man, my Monterey trip is right after that. It's super close. And I've got a Chicago trip in there too. And it's coming at me fast. And I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm juggling finances to make sure it all works on that. Oh yeah, and I am trying to find a job. Uh, yeah, that's going great. Just fantastic. Yeah. There's nothing out there. Um, yeah, I've literally applied for over 100 jobs and have gotten 0 interviews. And they are all jobs that I am qualified or overqualified for. So that's where we are. If you have a job, be thankful. Or if it's a shitty job with a shitty boss, overthrow it. I don't know. I don't know. It's just where we are now. So yeah. Um, I think part of my glumness right now, in addition to recovering from being sick, is also I'm just in kind of this holding pattern of waiting to do these incredible things that I have planned and that I'm lucky enough to be able to knock out, especially considering everything else, unemployment and the state of the world. And I just got to keep going. And for me, keep going means keep going out the door to wherever. So, yeah, if I'm coming to your city or anywhere near you, if you want to do something, reach out to me because I suck at reaching out to other people. I mean, I have to build up some serious nerve to do that. Anyway, have a good week. I'll be posting from California, maybe if I have time. I've got a pretty packed schedule. There's wiggle room for some stuff, but I other than doing some work on the book, I don't know if I'm going to be on much. So, but I will be uh, jumping in when I get home with stories, I'm sure. So, take care of yourselves. Love you, big spenders. Tell your friends. Tell your friends I'm here. Send links. Whatever. It's appreciated.